So here we have the Mini 3-door hatchback automatic on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it. From the outside, as I mentioned, it's a 3-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area of it. First, as we approach the back of the car, you can see we have plenty of boot space along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in, and as I mentioned, we'll just run through a few of the controls from there. Now that we've done a full circle of it though, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, we have the speedometer in the middle, and then on the right-hand side, the fuel gauge. Within the speedometer, you can see we have a digital readout for that speedometer. You can change that information. So, for example, you've got your total miles of the car. They are 63,310. And then various other bits of info, trip computer and fuel economy bits and bobs, back around to the beginning again. And the button to do that is on the end of this stalk just here. Into the center, we have the main screen for the car. So you can see we're on the radio menu at the moment, where we've got FM, AM and DAB available. You can listen to your own music under the multimedia heading, and there's a number of ways you can do that. USB input, Bluetooth audio and auxiliary input, as you can see. All the movement that you see me making on the screen there is being done using this dial and the collection of buttons that surround it. You can do virtually everything from the dial. So rotate to telephone, for example, push that dial down. Then in the telephone menu, you can rotate it to any of these options, so you can pair your phone. You can come back out of that area where you've got your contacts, mini connected, vehicle information, and a settings menu. The main volume for the stereo is just here as well. Below that, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. Once you're happy with those settings, the air conditioning is off at the minute, so that button turns it on, and it's on when that light shows, of course. Same button to turn it off. Or hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperatures that you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed and the direction of the air for you. Hit auto again, and you'll go back to whatever setting you had that on previously. Below that, we can turn our traction control on and off. We can start and stop the engine from this button just here. And this one turns off the stop and start, which is something completely different to this. This is what you use every time you get in and out of the car. This is where the vehicle is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. That system is off when that light shows. We have a 12-volt charging socket, USB and auxiliary inputs, and a gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Glenbourne's. We'd love to hear from you soon.